this fabric. I don't really buy a lot of Halloween fabric, but this sang to my soul, and it's got to be something that I can wear at work but still have fun with. Just wanted to touch base on this project. I've sewn all the pieces of the gown together, and I'm now putting the front facing in, and what I've done is stitched it all the way down, and I've ironed it, and now I'm coming back and I'm going to iron down and pin before I do a stitch all the way around here to secure this whole thing in place. And then when I'll go back and I will hand stitch all of that down to the lining. I'm using a chopstick, and the chopstick's really important because it helps me push the edge out. See how that does? And then it just lays flat, and then I can iron it just like this. And then I'll pin it, and it'll pin flat. So I use the chopstick to lay the seam flat all the way down. I've been using the chopstick method for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years, because somebody told me I should use a bone folder or a bone folding tool, and I didn't have one. All I had was a chopstick, and I thought, I just need a pokey bit, and it actually is really nice for all these wonderful corners that I put in things. I use my chopstick. Okay, so I'm at the part where I have the front all thread marched for button holes, which I'm going to put in here in a minute after I hem the bottom. And then after the thread holes are done, I'm going to fold these over and tack this whole thing down, and then I'll put sleeves on. And then I'm going to worry about the neck. So the insert went all the way here, but then there's nothing in the back, so I've got to do that, and that's if I don't put a collar on it, which I'm thinking I might not put a collar on it and just wear a cotton, like a turtleneck dickie with it or something. I'm kind of up in the air with it at this point, but I want to get the hem done and the front facing done, and I am so hungry because I've been at this for several hours without a break or a bathroom break because I have hyperfocus right now. So I'm gonna go do that. So this is my drive to work this morning. I have a mile to go, and I am stuck behind traffic in front of a school. And there's a train that's going way down there, which you can't see, but there's a train going by. So it takes me sometimes about 20 minutes to get a mile down the road to work. But the positive thing is, look at all of the beautiful snow. I love the snow. Makes me happy. Not the cars, but the snow. Look at the snow. Stimming for an autistic person can be like today. I've been really stressed and overwhelmed. And I just took a shower that lasted 48 minutes until I literally ran out of hot water. And I just stood there going back and forth under the water, allowing it to soothe me. I don't have, I think, a lot of tics. Maybe I do. I guess other people could tell me better. But one of my self-soothing habits is to take really long showers where I pretty much run out of hot water. And I rock under the hot water. And I have done this since I was pretty young, specifically probably since about 86, 87, right around in there, when my family moved to Alabama, because I was away from my grandma, whom I loved and was very close to. And it was a whole new environment. And my sister and I shared a bathroom, and I could go into the bathroom and I could escape. And it was this echoey box, like my bathroom now. And I would warble, best description I have for it, sing in the shower, or be quiet and just hum with the sound of the water. It was very soothing to me. I don't hum anymore, much. But anyway, I wanted to share that because I think it's important to know that as much as I look and seem normal to people, I do mask a lot. And masking takes so much effort. And I know that I do pretty good with it most of the time, but when I get really overwhelmed and really stressed, masking becomes harder. And standing in the shower for 48 minutes may seem like a silly thing to do, but it soothes me so much and allows me to release all the tension. And tears and all of that are all part of that tension that's being released and letting go. It's important both for my physical health and my spiritual health. So have a blessed day. And this is the state of my workroom. It's a mess. I literally still have notes from way back in August on my board. I have so much I have to do. This box right here, this is a project that's due by Thursday night of this week. This is for the summer. This is a fix. This is a project. I have a mess. And I think that why I'm showing you this, look at this. Like, this is my favorite sweater in the whole world, and it has holes in it, and I have to patch it. I think that the reason I'm showing you this is twofold. One, I really need to get back on a schedule, and I really need to get back to really accountability in my studio. I've had a lot of stuff happen this last year, and I miss my art room. So we're gonna start all over again and see what we can make. look at this beautiful setup I've got. I got my light up. Moved my drum, my ceremonial drum. I have shelves all the way to the ceiling and all the way down. And I have a little bit of floor space if I want to put some tubs down there. And then I have this wall also in shelves. My hats and my feathers up top. And my second light box is hung from a nail there so that I have light for my sewing with my treadle and my hand crank. And it's still a little bit of a mess, but I'm getting there. And the part that I'm so excited about is I have project tubs now in my closet, which is how I work. I put things in tubs and I label them like projects, like dresses or bodices or whatever. And then I can see them, because if I can't see them, I forget about them, or I just obsess about it. And then I become paralyzed and I can't do anything. And there's my new desk. I'm so happy with my new desk. It's just beautiful. And interestingly enough, there's a YouTuber that I follow. And I noticed today that she has the exact same cabinet in her background. And I'm not going to tell you who it is. I will let you find her if you can. And this is a magnificent find. I love this chair. Isn't this beautiful? It has a lot of stability. It's not a lot of cushion. It's just really nice and straight backed. It's so comfortable to sit in this with my corset on. And I have one with arms that I got with it. It's the exact same chair except with arms. And it is my downstairs embroidery center chair. And it is perfect. Look at the detail in that. It's just beautiful. I got both chairs for $35 at a used furniture store, and I just love it. The only thing that I'm struggling with is keeping Astra from using the back as a cat scratch. So it's an ongoing process, right? Okay, so that is the studio. That's a project I'm working on right now. I'm so excited about that. So look at my beautiful shelves. It only took all day. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to wind down, but isn't that beautiful, all those labels? I'm kind of in the place where I can't find any more of these nice ones. These are the ones I really like. So I started using these ones. I don't like them as much. And then before that, I was using a piece of paper taped on. And I would like to get them a little bit more tidy, but everything's labeled, so I know what's in everything, and that's the big thing. And then I think maybe my next art room purchase, I guess, is going to be labels. Somebody told me to get a label maker. I just can't rationalize the cost. So I have everything on one wall. I'll show you a picture later, or you'll see the speed run. I don't know how I'm going to put this video together, but all this was crammed in a little bitty corner and I couldn't get to everything. And look at this, isn't it beautiful? And stuff from my closet. So these are 12-inch boards on these metal rack things. And those things are screwed into the wall. And I've used this shelving system before a couple times. I had a studio when I lived in a house back in 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, somewhere right around in there, for a couple years. And I put this shelving system up there and I loved it. And I got rid of all my shelving stuff, and I shouldn't have, because let me tell you, I spent almost $400 on the racks, the bars, and the wood. The wood itself was just ridiculously expensive right now, but I have scraps. I have wood left over. I have probably about $60 worth of wood left over, and I might make myself a 6-board chest or something for an SCA event. I don't know. We'll see. But look, I have some room down there. That's my pewter casting stuff. I haven't done that in quite some time. And I can't do it in here because it's not well ventilated. But I am just so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I just keep showing the same self-shelving unit over and over. But I'm really happy with my sewing corner. I do think that my dress form is going to come live over here in front of this ironing board because I don't use this ironing board as much now that I have my wool mat on my table. I do use it, just not as much. Okay, well, onward we go to working on this lovely project here.